After basically a full year, we finally have a second trailer for The King's Man. Let's do this.
My flock. This will not be a war of heroes. Nations will slaughter each other while we get rich. This is going to be fun.
You cannot keep me locked away as the world burns.
Son, the truth is the world is ruled by corruption and greed.
We must do something.
Certainly.
We are the first independent intelligence agency. Refined but brutal. Civilized but merciless.
Welcome to the club.
Very clever.
It's time to pour fuel on the fire of revolution.
Yes, my shepherd. Welcome, Englishman.
Rasputin, your reputation precedes you.
Let's end this as gentlemen. After all, manners maketh man.
Why is it that boys are always so messy?
All right, real quick before I give my take on it, go ahead and tell me what you thought down below in the comment section. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Have you been disappointed by all the delays? Were you disappointed by the second film, or did you think it was just as good as the first film? I'd love to have a nice lively discussion about all of that. Before I start talking, I want to watch it one more time, and then we'll get started. All right, I don't know, maybe it's just because I haven't seen very many trailers recently, but I really dug that trailer. I had a lot of fun with that. It has all the energy that I really enjoyed about the first film. Builds kind of the world out, the history of where the Kingsmen came from. And I've said it many times before, I love a good origin story. I love seeing where things come from, stories of becoming, and that's what this is all about, is seeing this organization come together, their style, their value set, and everything like that. And then likewise, when it comes to Matthew Vaughn, I love X-Men First Class, and I think when he does kind of the vibe that he gave, setting it in the 60s and the world building and a highly stylized period piece film, he did that really well. And so the idea of him going to a different time period, different war, and doing kind of that same bag of tricks with that Kingsman energy, all of that sounds awesome and amazing to me. Add to that, even as you go through it, there's no shortage of the awesome shots that you want to see in a Kingsman movie, whether that last little bit they do at the end, all sorts of long take, quick moving fights with umbrellas and things like that. And then I love the way that they keep bringing in talent that's not known for these. So, Colin Firth is not known as the action guy, and that's what made him so awesome, especially in the first Kingsman. And then here, Rhys Ifans, you've seen him as kind of spy type characters, obviously has a role in the Bond films, but as the actual action hero, super involved in it, like that is not his brand. That's not the thing he's known for. And so he brings the dignity, and then you can train that guy to do all the cool moves and everything. And that's what you see here. So all of that is very positive for me. Now, the place where I get a little bit shaky is that I was not a big fan of the second film. And it just felt like all the creativity of the first one just felt like a rehash with the second. And so then there's always naturally a little bit of skepticism when you go into the third one. It's like, some stuff really didn't work for me when it came to what they did the second go round. But I think making it as a prequel, that origin story, different time period, Rasputin, these wild, crazy characters and everything, I think that's going to overcome all of that for me. That's what it feels like. But the other reason to be skeptical is the enormous number of delays that this film has had. It's supposed to come out last November, supposed to come out February, then it gets dropped in middle of September. September's not a good, that is a bad time to put out a movie. Normally, the year 2020, who knows? Who knows what's a good time to release a movie this year? And I don't know even when they could do it, but so there's a lot of things about this one that make me go, oh, that looked pretty cool. I dug a lot of that. I'm feeling it. At the same time, on the rational side, okay, skeptical about the second movie, September, especially middle of September. Man, that is not known for being like prime real estate for a big blockbuster hit film, unless your title is It. If you have the title of It, then September's a great month for you. But for everyone else, that's not normally when you want to put your movie. So anyway, I'll say I'm optimistic. What I'm seeing from the movie, I am digging. All other stuff aside, who knows what'll happen. Tell me what you thought down below in the comments section, and keep talking movies too much.